look, I'm just buying some time. I don't know if it's with the Skinny and Rainee Show. It's scheduled, but we'll see what happens. Okay. But I went live at like 1 o'clock in the morning the other night. I'm gonna talk my little talk, okay, about this Tasha K situation. And I'm just buying some time just to see if, Mr. Skinny is feeling well, because he has been a very busy, active father all this week. And so Mr. Skinny has been very active, a very active, busy father this week. I'll let him tell y'all about it if he wants to, but so yeah, I'll see if because I know he might be going live tonight. So we'll see what's going on with the Skinny and Rainee Show. If it happens, it happens. If not, we'll see y'all next time. But I say, well, in the meantime, let me bring my ass on over here to Rainee Hot Topic. So, let me bring y'all up to speed on something, just in case y'all didn't know. Y'all might not even care, but just in case you didn't know, right? So, many moons ago, Charleston White, if you all are familiar with Charleston White, right? Charleston White and I had some words. And on Life Talk with Rainee, I was minding my own business, just doing what I do, right? And so some things went down, and me and Charleston White started going at it, okay? And what ended up happening is, behind the scenes, there was this woman who hit me up. I'm gonna tell y'all the story, and I want y'all to listen good, because I'm about to act a fool. I'm about to act a fool with Tasha White, and I'm gonna get Tasha White. Why do I want to keep saying Tasha White? Tasha K. And I'm gonna tell you why. So this mistress, or this ex, or whatever title she wants to have, contacted me behind the scenes. So she's hitting me up, and she's sending me documents of things, and she's telling me all of this personal information. Hey, Gertrude, what's up? Good evening. So she's hitting me up behind the scenes in my email, and she's sending me all of this personal information about Charleston White, and she's, saying, I want to just help you, and I want to support you because you are a black woman like me, and Charleston White is just saying all these disparaging things about you, and if he says those things about you, then, that means he obviously must mean the same thing about me, because I'm a brown-skinned, dark-skinned woman, and blah, 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 blah. This strange lady, right, who hit me up behind the scenes, she said she got loan money, right? She said she got loan money. She know people in the industry. She connected. She driving Bentley. She wearing diamonds. Got the big old house. She said she got Charleston White put on his feet. She cleaned him up. She said all this stuff, right? Now look, I didn't say anything to anyone. This young lady and I had been having conversations behind the scenes. I didn't say anything to anyone because I'm trying to give her, the benefit of the doubt to say, okay, well, she says she's here to help me. Let's see what's up, right? So no one knew about this lady behind the scenes. I didn't tell anyone about this lady that was hitting me up behind the scenes, saying that she had some professional and personal dealings with Charleston White. So she's emailing me on a daily, regular basis. She's sending me all this information saying, you know what, you can use this information on Charleston White and this and this and that and that. And she's sending me pictures, y'all. I got all types of pictures in my email of her and Charleston White, on a little, lovey-dovey. And this ain't his wife. This is not his wife. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I protected this lady's identity. I protected her identity because I'm like, this is a professional woman who has come to me behind the scenes. She wants to help me because Charleston White is just going in so hard on me and he's talking stuff about me. And you know what? She is here to help me. She said she would help my Life Talk with Rainee channel. She had all these plans and these ideas on things that I can do for my channel. So all of this is going on behind the scenes. The whole time Charleston White and I are having our back and forth. Okay? I didn't mention her name. I didn't mention where any of the information, like pictures and things like that. She sent me documents, personal information that I had no business having. Personal information that I had no business having. I'm not a doxer. So if you're sending me copies of deeds to houses and marriage licenses and, you know, all of this personal information on a man that I barely even know. You know what? I don't know nothing about all of that sis. You know what I mean? Now these pictures, yeah, I'll take these pictures and I'll roast the shit out of them. Give me motherfucking pictures, that nigga with the motherfucking action figure boots. Yeah. Them pictures and shit when I was roasting his ass when he had the motherfucking little braids with the beads and shit. Nigga had them braids hanging in the back that looked like he had foil on the end, you know, back in the day. So yeah, those pictures when I was roasting his ass, those pictures came from her. She was like, oh, I helped build Charleston White page up when he was on Instagram. I got him to 100,000 followers, and you know, just basically saying how she just came in and saved this man's life. She cleaned him up like he was a little lost puppy on the street, and she just cleaned him up and scrubbed behind his ears and washed his hair and shaved him on up and got the nigga a bow tie, put him up in a nice big pretty clean house. It was like, okay, I'm gonna let you meet my friends, my rich and famous friends, you know what I mean? And then me and you gonna be the Coretta Scott King and Dr. Martin Luther King, right? That's what she said out of her own mouth. All of this is going on behind the scenes. While me and Charleston White is having our work back and forth, me and her, we behind the scenes talking daily. We even had a Zoom meeting because I'm like, lady, before I do anything else, I'm gonna need to see your face. I wanna know who you are. I'm like, I initiated. Let's go ahead and have a Zoom meeting. We had a Zoom meeting. You know what I mean? I said, okay, I see your face. I know you're real. Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself. She told me about herself. I told her about myself. She made it seem like she just had this long ass money. She said, you know what, baby, treat me like Santa Claus. Just selling me a dream, right? I'm getting somewhere with this. This is why I'm going in. Just selling me a dream. Yeah, you know, treat me like Santa Claus, honey, because I come from money and da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, then, sis. You know what I mean? All right. You know, I done turned to outcast on the ass. I'm like, all right. Hey, I'm like, shit, I better, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, all right, damn. Got this rich black woman that's, you know, kind of my age, and she said she gonna help me out, and she said, oh my God, shit. She ain't doing motherfucking thing. So she's sending me all this bullshit to my email, all these motherfucking pictures, all these documents, telling me everything about Charleston White's wife and where she work at, what her name is, and all of this shit. And then I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck are you trying to send me all of this information to bring down this man, but you still love him though? Yeah, so this lady still loves Charleston White. I, for the life of me, could not figure that out because I'm like, if I still love a man and I still want to be with a man, why would I be helping somebody else expose him? You know, I couldn't understand. So I was like, she set me up. I'm like, she is setting me the fuck up. Charleston White sent her. The whole time I'm thinking like, Charleston White sent her. Somebody sent her motherfucking ass over to fuck with me because ain't no motherfucking way you love this man. Because she said she still loved him. And she said that if he changed up his ways and he stopped doing that nigga shit, that she would take him back. Yes, she did. Even considering the fact that the man is married, she said she will take him back. If he cleaned up and stopped with the nigga shit and got back to the bow tie Charleston White with the little, you know, glasses on and with the proper talk and all of that, yeah. If he get back to that, I'll take this. I'll keep come on home. Even though the man is married, right? So she behind. I'm telling you, this is honest to God truth. This is what's going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not understanding it because you love this man, but you're sending me personal information on him. You're doxing him. You telling me all this business about his kids and shit. She know his children. You know, she was telling me information about Dr. O. She said Dr. O really didn't even know what Dr. O was doing. She said Dr. O got to call me and ask me, you know, for things because Dr. O don't really know what she doing. She was like, yeah, what Dr. O doing, I was doing it. I got, to this day, emails of screenshot text messages that this behind the scenes lady sent me of conversations between her and Dr. O. Yeah, I do, I sure do. I do. Look, I'm not even being messy, but let me get to the point. So all of this is going on behind the scenes and shit, right? And I'm just like, something ain't making sense to me because if you love this man, why in the fuck are you trying to help me put dirt on him. Don't you think that by you doing that, he would be like, bitch, fuck you? I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're not going to get him that way. You're not going to get him by exposing him. But in her dysfunctional ass mind, I guess somehow she figured if she could fuck things up between Charleston White and his wife, I guess he wouldn't have anywhere else to go but back to her. Because, you know, she got money. She works for celebrities as a PR person. She got connections, right? So what ended up happening? What ended up happening was she ended up running her motherfucking mouth to somebody else. I linked some, I put a little birdie out. And so somebody contacted her. I put the little birdie out, right? And another person on YouTube contacted her. She just started spilling at the mouth, telling every motherfucking thing. She said her and Charleston White said they vowed at a table. This shit right now, I can go pull up audio. I will go look for it and see if I still can find the audio. But she was saying that her and Charleston White technically was married because they said their vows at a table in front of the Holy Bible. And that's all they needed. That's all a marriage is. And that they didn't need a pastor over there. So all of this shit is going on. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, I get all of that and I understand, you know, you feel some type of way because you still love this man and maybe you thought he was going to leave his wife to come to you and he didn't because he wanted to be with his wife. He loved his wife as he should. But what the fuck does that have to do with me? What about that shit that you said you was going to help me do? What about all them ideas and plans and shit that you had with my channel? She's sending me pictures of, you know, the Life Talk with Rainee logo and giving me all these ideas, having a call-in number, an 800 number. She was supposed to have written up contracts and shit, you know, where like she was supposed to fly me out to Vegas to some convention. Oh, it was big talk going on. Big talk going on, right? Big talk going on. And the whole while, I'm like, this shit ain't feeling right to me though. Because how in the fuck do you love this man? And you saying that if he cleaned himself up and got back to the old Charleston White, the Charleston White that you originally met, he can come on home, but you're coming through me and sending me shit trying to expose him and fuck him up. That never made sense to me. So I started doubling down on my questions and doubling down on, you know, like, okay, where are we going through this? Where are we going with this? Where's these contracts? Where's this contract that I need to be reading over? Because she was supposed to help me get sponsors. This is why I'm putting her motherfucking ass on blast. And this is why I'm putting Tasha K ass on blast. So she in the motherfucking background, you know, talking about all this shit that she was going to help me do with Life Talk with Rainee. Oh, just treat me like Santa Claus. I got long money, honey. Okay then. All right. I ain't the one that asks. I don't ask nobody for shit. And just because you know celebrities or you rich or you got money, I'm not asking for a motherfucking thing. Now, if you see some potential and you want to help me, by all means, I will make myself a student. I will make myself a student and I will be in a position to learn and I will listen and I will ask questions and I will be professional and all of that good shit. But bitch, you played me. You know why she played me? Because she didn't give a fuck about helping me and my channel. What she gave a fuck about was exposing Charleston White because she still loved his motherfucking ass. And what she was trying to do was fuck his shit up with his wife. Because she, I guess, in some type of dysfunctional ass, weird ass way, she thought that if she fucked shit up with Charleston White at home, that he was gonna come back to her. So once I started realizing this shit, I'm like, okay, so this bitch is basically just cuckoo for motherfucking Cocoa Puffs, right? That's basically what it is. She just motherfucker, I don't know, maybe she was dickmatized. I don't know, maybe she got dick whipped. I don't know what the fuck it was. Maybe Charleston White put it down on her ass and she ain't in it. Maybe the shit he be talking about his dick is some real shit. Maybe he fucked the shit out of her and she just hadn't been able to get over it. I don't know what the fuck the case may be, but she still loved that man. And she was gonna do anything that she could to fuck up what he had going on in his home so he can come back to her. Now, so I squashed that shit because once I realized that she really wasn't Team Rainee, all she was basically doing was using me as an avenue to get to him. And she really wasn't trying. That's why I'm like, this is why all the plans and all the shit that she was talking to me was falling through. This is why the shit was, because I ain't no dumb motherfucker. Like, just because I've never been in the industry and I've never had to sign contracts and I've never been surrounded by celebrities, I know what the fuck makes sense. I know what sounds stupid. I know when I'm getting fucking bullshitty. I know somebody trying to pull a wool over my eyes. At some point in time, I'm like, yeah, this shit still ain't making sense, bitch. I'm not my motherfucking dummy. Bitch, I'm not motherfucking desperate for no goddamn fame. Bitch, just because you telling me that you got a lot of motherfucking money and you work for Steve Harvey and you got all these pictures and these big old nice cars and you got this big ass house and your money long, that don't mean a motherfucking thing to me, ho. That ain't my money. I don't, motherfuckers with a bunch of money never moved me. That's your shit. That's your money. That's not my money. That's not my money. So I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not that person that be like, I don't get excited, because I see your money long and now I'm just like, ooh. No, that don't move me at all, because at the end of the day, I understand that anything I want, I still have to work for my shit. Yes, I appreciate the help. Yes, I appreciate the networking. Yes, I appreciate you reaching out to me and even giving me some game or giving me some of your expertise, but you're not just going to just sprinkle all this fucking glitter and shit in front of me and think that you tell me because you got a bunch of money that I'm supposed to just hang on to your every fucking word like I'm a goddamn puppet. Bitch, at some motherfucking point, this shit needs to make sense. I don't give a fuck about what you got. I don't give a fuck about your fancy ass pictures. I don't give a fuck about the cars you drive or what your daddy used to do and your mama won the lottery. All this shit that she said. I don't give a fuck about how big your house is or none of it. What you talking about, what you gonna do with me, that shit needs to make sense. And when I started applying pressure, I'm like, this shit ain't making sense. I'm like, this shit ain't making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, where's these contracts, ma'am? You know what I mean? Where's these contracts? Where's this business? Let's talk business. You know what I mean? I may not know all the lingo and the ins and the outs, and she want to use all the industry words and shit, and she want to talk all the industry talk. And I guess she thought because she knew the industry talk and she had her connections with Wow and Out. Yes, she knew Nick Cannon. Yes, she had pictures of her being on the set of Wow and Out and putting things together with that and all of that. So I guess that since she had those connections and she can talk the industry talk, that was supposed to excite me. And then I was just going to do whatever it was that she said and just hang on to her word. And I'm like, yeah, but where does business come in at that pertains to me? Because outside of this shit that you trying to feed me about Charleston White because you want to expose him, that's a totally different situation. But you said because you like me and you and I have built up rapport, you was going to help me with Life Talk with Rainee. Let's talk about that real quick. Let me see, let's see that real quick. And then all of a sudden, shit just started getting shaky. All of a sudden, she just started getting messy. All of a sudden, that little country-ass Arkansas accent changed. First, she had a thick-ass accent of Arkansas, talking like Dolly Parton and shit. Yeah, and so my partner and said, all right. And then next thing I know, 3 weeks later, she talking like I'm talking now, cussing and shit. She the most holiest, church-going Christian woman and saved herself and didn't have sex until she was 30 and all this bullshit or whatever the fuck it was with this country ass Dolly Parton Arkansas ass accent. As soon as shit got real, baby, the wig came off. The wig came off, them hoop earrings came out, and she was talking just like a hood chick. I'm like, damn, where the accent go? I'm talking about this was a whole motherfucking clown. Where the accent go? I thought you had a real thick, heavy Arkansas accent for the first 2 weeks that you and I talked. Where's the accent? No more accent? Oh, okay. Oh, okay then. That was pretty good. Shit, you had me fooled there. All right, no accent. No contract. Okay then. Now I guess you're full of shit. Girl, motherfucker, I had to let her know real nicely in an email. So I see that you got what you wanted. What you wanted was to expose Charleston White. And Charleston White got a video floating out there somewhere where he dissed the shit out of her and he told her motherfucking ass, bitch, I don't fucking want you. You just mad because I don't want to fuck you and I don't want you. Basically. So he sent her on her little way crying and shit because he don't want no motherfucking ass. He with his wife. I'm assuming happily married. What's up, Pete Gang? He's with his wife. He don't want her. Her motherfucking money and all her connections obviously wasn't enough for him either. You know what I mean? She talked all that shit about his wife and she a truck driver and all these different things that she said about him. She thought that because she was cute in the cute weave and the diamond rings and the nails done and the Fendi and all, well, he don't want that. He want his wife. So here we have it, Tasha K. Now, I'm gonna just look. I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be on here all night. I'm just gonna let y'all know what this situation is. So here we have it, Tasha K. Allegedly, Tasha K wanted an interview with Charleston White. The cost of the interview was presented, and the interview did not go down. Either she didn't have the money to pay for it, she didn't want to pay for it, she felt like maybe she shouldn't have had to pay for it, whatever the fuck the case may be, the Charleston White and Tasha K interview did not go down. We all know that. So, with that being said, they got their back and forth nowhere. Charleston White roasted the shit out of her and her husband. That's what the fuck he do. Now, here's the issue that I have with Tasha K. Tasha K, Charleston White roasted the shit out of you and your husband. Yes, he brought your husband into it. That was fucked up, but it is what it is. So what do? Yes, you go back and you shit full range to roast the shit out of this nigga and his wife, in which she did. But there's that one little piece though. She got all these motherfucking receipts and shit that she wants to bring out on Charleston White. And I said, damn, wow. So because he called your husband an ashy, ankle, ugly ass, long dick bastard that was breaking your mother, blowing your back out, and you was a funky, bald-headed, hairy, pussy hole and all. So because he said all that, bitch, now you want to check his credit? You want to check his credit score now? Now you want to know what the nigga credit like? You want to know who named the motherfucking house in? God damn, bitch, wow. You got all these fucking receipts? Because this nigga called your husband ashy back, camel riding, nappy head, ugly ass African. Now you want to know who his mistress is, his other baby mama, who he used to be married to. God damn. You ain't gonna save shit. You're just gonna put it all out there right in front, huh? All out there. All it takes is for a motherfucker to call your husband a ugly ass, ashy ankle, black ass African. And now you just gonna spill beans on their whole motherfucking life. I was like, wow, that's weird. So as I'm listening to Tasha K, she's saying all of this shit. Oh, I got the receipts, y'all. I got the receipts. Oh yeah, and Charleston White jumped on his wife's daughter in the house. See, this is where the shit started getting interesting because I'm listening to Tasha K and I'm like, that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. She said, who's your house? Whose name is your house in, Charleston? This was Tasha K saying. Whose name is your house in, Charleston? Oh, because if I'm not mistaken, I got receipts, and the receipts show that your wife's daughter put the name of the deed under her because if you leave, she don't want you to be able to get the house. You jumped on your wife's daughter. How many times you been married, Charleston? Da 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 da. I'm like, this sounds like some real familiar ass information. Ain't this about a bitch? I'm like, God damn, this sounds very, very familiar. So then I remember the mistress. I don't even want to call her a mistress. She wasn't no motherfucking mistress. Because the mistress is getting fucked on the side and the wife don't know. Charleston White wasn't fucking her. He had thrown her ass away. She over there fiending and shit for that nigga. The behind the scenes chick, she over there in motherfucking Atlanta, Arkansas, wherever the fuck she lived there with her lying ass. Fiending for Charleston White, stalking his motherfucking page. Knowing his every goddamn move. Right? So I'm like, this information sounds familiar. I didn't get a chance to see that live that Tasha White had, Tasha K. I keep saying Tasha White, Lord have mercy. Maybe it's just because they go together, Tasha White. Anyway, Tasha K. I didn't, because you gotta pay. You gotta pay on NatashaK.com and see it. But I went to Instagram and I'm listening, and I'm like, that sounds really familiar. All the shit that Tasha K is saying is all the shit that lady behind the scenes was feeding me back in March. And you know what's so fucked up about it? I'm gonna tell you what's so fucked up about it. What's fucked up about it is that Tasha K, she uses the information to expose Charleston White, allegedly, and talk shit about his wife. But you doing it for a bitch that still love this motherfucking man. And if he was to leave his motherfucking wife right now today and was to decide to go back with her, she'd take that nigga with open motherfucking arms. So you mean to tell me that you willing to go at this woman that don't got shit? And I understand how people feel about that. Well, Charleston White is the reason why people come with his wife. And if he wasn't in the bullshit, the people wouldn't be saying shit about his wife. I don't give a fuck about all that. My thing is, his wife ain't on YouTube. You know what I mean? His wife, and I ain't gonna never have nothing bad about this bad thing about his wife, because she was defending me. I heard it with my own ears when Charleston White was going in calling me ugly black skin. Baby, she got the ugly black skin too. She don't even got the pretty brown skin. She got the ugly black skin or whatever. Oh, Charleston, she was defending me. I was like, oh, bless her little heart. I don't even know the lady, but bless her. Bless her. You know, Charleston, don't say that about her. She don't have ugly black skin, Charleston. And she was getting kind of toughy too. Like, cut that out. Stop talking about that woman like that. I'm like, well, shit, she all right with this? Like, shit, yeah, tell them, girl. You know what I'm saying? So, let me get back to my point. So, you mean to tell me Tasha K will motherfucking use these receipts to expose this woman's employment? What she does for a living? The motherfucking information about the deed to the house? Bitch, you'll expose all that shit because that man called your motherfucking husband a long dick, ashy ankle, camel riding, nappy head, ugly ass motherfucking African. So bitch, now you want to go expose his whole fucking life over a goddamn motherfucking dickmatized bitch that still actually wants Charleston? See, that's what fucks me up. It's like, Tasha K not concerned about, whether Charleston White said he's an advocate for R-worded women. She don't give a fuck about none of that. She mad about the interview. She can say she's not mad about the interview, but she's mad about the motherfucking interview. We don't know the details. We don't give a fuck. I don't. She's mad about the fucking interview, and she's mad at the fact that he roasted the shit out of her ass. And so her comeback was to immediately bring out these receipts. Only mother bring out them goddamn receipts is because that fiending bitch that was lying to me and shit behind the scenes back in March gave her all of that shit. So you mean to tell me a married woman, Tasha K, will go at a married woman, Mrs. White, telling all her information, talking about the deeds of her house? This woman ain't even on YouTube. She'll go at this woman and expose all of this information just because she's mad that Charleston White roasted her husband. And the information that you have is from a scorned woman that actually still wants to be with Charleston White. That's what fucks me up.